Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the longest ramp jump challenge in GTA 5. We placed a long line of containers, and different vehicles will attempt to jump across them. Let's see which one can go the farthest, and which one fails miserably. Okay, here comes the bus. Slow. Slower. Slowest. Jumps. And boom. Lands on the second container and stops like it's parking. Driver probably said, fail. Next up is the Boxville van. It actually has good speed and picks up momentum quickly. It hits the ramp. Flies nicely. But, oh, it lands right in the middle of the containers and just gets stuck. No movement at all. Boxville is out. Now the dump truck. This thing is heavier than our hopes. Ramp jump. Boom. Straight onto the second container. But look at that. It's slowly crawling forward like trying. Still not going anywhere. Eliminated. Next up, the Cyclone supercar. As soon as it hits the ramp, the rear wheels lift into the air. This thing takes off like a plane. Everyone thought this one would complete the challenge. But no, it drops right in the middle of the containers. Almost equal distance on both sides. So close. But Cyclone is out. Next, the Banshee sports car. It goes uneven on the ramp, loses balance. And doesn't even complete the ramp. Total fail. Second attempt. This time it takes a perfect straight run. Hits the ramp clean and jumps beautifully. But it comes down almost and hits one of the containers very close to the start. It didn't fall off, but it also didn't cross. Banshee is out. Next up, the beautiful Z-Type Sports Classic. This car looks amazing on the ramp. Smooth speed, perfect balance, and a clean takeoff. It flies almost all the way to the end of the containers. But just before the finish, it hits the side of the last fifth container and drops. So close to victory, but Z-Type is out. Here comes the Windsor drop. Full premium. Full attitude. Looks like it came straight from a rich person's garage to a stunt show. Ramp jump. And haha, luxury ended in 2 seconds. It barely flies and lands early. Result: I came for photos, not for jumping. Eliminated.
Now we have the Virgo Classic Custom, a loud muscle car. You can hear that engine screaming. Low gear, high RPM, absolute power. It hits the ramp with a strong launch, flies a good distance. But it drops right in the middle of the containers, almost equal distance on both sides. Powerful jump, but not enough. Virgo Classic is out.
Here comes the RC Bandito, the smallest car with the biggest comedy. Franklin is sitting on this toy like he bought it from Amazon Kids section. It jumps. And boom, hits the containers so hard it looks like it had butted them. Total fail, but funniest jump yet. Next, we have the Liberator monster truck. Massive wheels, huge suspension. Total beast on the ground. But is it good in the air? It hits the ramp, jumps. But the weight pulls it down fast. It lands early and doesn't even reach the middle of the containers. Liberator is out. And now, the ramp buggy. If you watched my last video, the biggest ramp jump challenge on the sea, check the link in the cards and end off video. Watch that video after this one. But what happened this time? Ramp buggy takes off. Flying smooth. Almost complete. Oh no. It drops right on the containers at the very end. So close. But bad news, ramp buggy lovers. It failed the challenge today. Next vehicle, the Baller LE SUV. This car is used everywhere in GTA, one of the most popular SUVs. So let's see what happens here.
Here we go.
It hits the ramp, and wow, it flies very high into the air. Looks like it's going to complete the task. But no, it drops on the containers before the finish. Almost there, but failed. Next up is the Glendale sedan. It looks like a family trip car. Old style, simple, nothing fancy. But remember, old is gold. It hits the ramp, jumps beautifully. And almost completes the entire container line. But just before the end, it drops. So close. But Glendale didn't make it. Next up, the Isai Classic. A small, cute, beautiful compact car. But will this pocket rocket complete the task? It hits the ramp perfectly and flies clean. But it doesn't even hit the containers. It drops off the side before reaching the middle. So, Isai Classic also failed the challenge. The dubs to 6 by 6 charges forward with power. The ramp rises beneath it, but the heavy frame sinks in the air. It falls early onto the container line, ending its journey. Another vehicle eliminated. Next one is Forklifter. The moment it touched the ramp, it started sliding like an ice cube on a hot pan. No control, no balance, and boom.
Attempt 2. same story again, rolling, sliding, and dropping like a drunk shopping cart. Zero improvement.
Attempt 3. Now I thought the lifter might be the problem, so I adjusted it and tried again. This time it went a little forward, but again, rolling, tipping, and landing on the ground. Feels like the forklifter was never made for jumping. Result: task failed again. Alright guys, this is the last vehicle of the challenge. And it's the ambulance. You know what they say. When everybody fails, the ambulance comes to save them. So let's see if this hero can save this challenge too. Starting the drive, nice speed, steady control, climbing up the ramp. This looks smooth so far. Ooh, it's flying. Look at that jump. It's actually going straight, perfect lineup with the containers. What? No way. The ambulance actually did it. It landed clean, and it completed the entire container jump. That means the ambulance is the winner of today's challenge. Who expected this? All the supercars, monster trucks, and even ramp buggy failed. But this simple ambulance made it look easy. If you enjoyed this challenge, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more awesome GTA 5 ramp jumps and crazy challenges. Comment below which vehicle you want to see next.